He stood at the gate with a kitchen knife saying he's going to stab police.
Crime is on the rise.
Armed with an axe and a machete.
Trying to break into 2 separate houses.
But cometh the hour.
More units, more units.
Cometh the Interceptors.
Get on the floor! Out and running, out and running.
We're riding with West Yorkshire's elite. Alongside their pursuit drivers.
Contact, stand by.
On target with their firearms unit.
Keep your horse free, containers!
In the air with their eye in the sky.
Off and running, off and running.
This is the front line in the fight against crime.
Get on the floor! Get on the ground!
This is Police Interceptors.
Another day in paradise.
Coming up,
Crash, Wakefield.
when a gobby car thief runs out of options, it's one in the eye for the Interceptors.
Is that your middle name, Mango?
Oh, here we go.
The wheels come off an angry man's evening.
Don't you start tensing up.
Stay where you are!
And
Off the floor, stay where you are, hands off wheel!
an ambush on drug dealers comes up trumps.
Lads, I found some more gear over here.
It's bank holiday weekend, but there's no jolly to Scarborough for Richard Jaffa Whiteley and Sergeant Chris Slaven.
Could be potentially quite a lively one.
Mystic Jaffa got it bang on.
Just got a report of a road traffic collision. You've blown 93. 3 over the legal drink drive limit.
Through the night,
Someone's just trapped it into the house.
they blue light one emergency call after another
X-ray 041, making his way over as well.
and deal with anything or anyone they find along the way.
How you doing?
Hello, mate.
Are you just drunk, lad?
Yeah, I'm drunk, white life.
You had a good night, haven't you?
It's been a busy night, but as day breaks, it's about to get a lot busier with the next shout over the radio.
That Monday, I was just coming back into Wakefield.
Cops know the stolen Mondeo is back on the road, as it's just been spotted nearby. Every available unit is racing to intercept.
Follow them.
Jaffa and Chris join the search, hoping there's some truth in early bird catches the thief. Rugby fan Jaffa is hoping to tackle the driver and send him straight in bin. But it's another unit a mile ahead who gets eyes on the iffy Mondeo at a petrol station. They creep up behind the suspect car and block it.
60, I've got it. It's on Dunny Road in BP.
All units BP going, don't off the road, please.
But the car thief has got other ideas. He reverses into a petrol pump, then floors it. Gone in 60 seconds.
Vehicles failing to stop, don't trash the road, going swaps.
He's got a pack of interceptors in his rear view mirror, with Jaffa and Chris right in the mix.
There it is.
With a few hundred horses on his tail,
Out of Wakefield, just past an agri junction.
the car thief jumps a red light and takes the pursuit out of town.
We're left, onto Heath Common. Requesting TPAC authority, I've got the units behind me.
But it seems his tango with a petrol pump has done for one of the tyres.
He's got a puncture beer near side wheel from a collision that occurred in the BP garage. Speed is 70 miles per hour.
With 3 wheels on his wagon, he continues in the Mondeo.
Speed is currently 80. Traffic is light, safe to continue.
Overtaking an ambulance at 70 miles an hour, he leaves his tyre barrelling down the carriageway.
Yes, his tyre's shredded, he's lost his radio side tyre.
Forcing other cars to dodge it.
Oh, for real.
Speed is 80. Still continuing, speed is 80. And back.
The killer's weaving all over the shop and takes desperate measures in a bid to shake off the Interceptors.
Take the left towards Normanton, wrong side of the roundabout, and a right onto Wakefield Road. I have followed, it was safe. Speed 60 miles per hour.
At 5 a.m. the roads are quiet, but he's heading into a residential area.
Speed 60 miles per hour.
And struggling on 3 wheels, he loses it.
It's a loss of control. Crash, Wakefield Road.
He's off on foot, but for how long? A pack of Interceptors are hunting a stolen Mondeo that made off from a petrol station.
There it is.
Taking dangerous driving to the max. The car thief lost a tyre, then lost control, but will he lose Wakey's finest Interceptors?
Moving in, powdered sunshine. Give up.
Stop resisting. Your arms, relax. Relax your arm. Relax your arm.
Do no need for that.
Relax your arm. Yeah, get cuffed.
After a face full of Parva spray, Too Fast, Too Furious is finally in cuffs.
Relax your arm. To the back.
I don't. There's no need for all that.
What do you mean there's no need for all that?
Just roll him onto that side, onto his left-hand side.
601 detained.
Just give him a search whilst he's down here.
You are under arrest on suspicion of dangerous driving, failing to stop for police, and theft of a motor vehicle. Do you understand that?
Theft? What do you mean?
We believe that Mondeo was stolen.
Why did you even spray?
Did you resist it?
Resisting? How did I resist?
There's 4 officers on you and you're still struggling with your arms.
Right,
What's your name, fella?
put your knees out.
Mondeo man is not a happy chap and won't give up his name.
Up we go.
Come on, not designed to be pleasant stuff, is it? That's why it's worse.
The effects of Parva wear off after 15 to 30 minutes.
We get a visual van. Just keep your eyes up in there, try keep them open.
He's also struggling to open his mouth.
What's your first name?
Just to let you know that I'm here, I'm filming for Channel 5 for Police Interceptors.
Oh, great.
That loosened his tongue.
I love your show, but it's a piece of shit.
It seems they've collared an unlikely fan, but he's not such a fan of the Sarge's questions.
We confirmed this chap's name yet?
He won't tell us.
What's your name, lad?
Unky Dory, yourself, you big jockum.
Wait, what is that your middle name then, Gov?
Oh, there we go.
There's one in my bag.
Spitting at an emergency worker is an assault, which can carry a maximum penalty of a year behind bars.
Don't start spitting, right? You're now going to be wearing a spit hood for your safety and ours, okay? Lift your head up.
Spit guards are lightweight mesh hoods, which were rolled out to all of West Yorkshire's frontline officers in 2017 to protect against transmission of diseases through spitting.
That's all right.
We've all got families to go home to, and to go home with the risk of disease because someone spat at you, then they can wear a hood. No excuse for it. It's disgusting. I'd rather get punched than spat at.
Do you really think I'm bothered? Look what you've done. Look what you've done.
With the gobby driver finally under control,
You can stay there, and then the wind can get around your chops, can't it?
the Sarge assesses the damage.
It'd take a highly skilled technician to get it looking anywhere like new. No, that's an absolute write-off, unfortunately. But given the speeds we're going at, never going to be anything else.
In court, the judge said this was a chillingly appalling piece of driving. It turned out Mondeo man had 10 previous convictions for nicking cars. He pleaded guilty to dangerous driving, aggravated vehicle taking, driving whilst disqualified and without insurance, as well as assault to emergency workers. Gobby was sent down for 20 months and banned from the roads for 5 years and 10 months. In 2018, nearly 3,000 people died from the use of illicit drugs in England.
Roundabout now.
Coming up,
Stay there, kid, for now.
the pit team are reunited with some old friends.
It was only last week they were locked up for the same offence and they're just continuing to do it.
I'm getting arrested!
And Tom and Wayne bagged 2 for the price of 1.
You've tested positive for cocaine.
Drug trafficking crimes in West Yorkshire are at their highest level since 2010. With the region's dealers spreading untold misery across local communities.
They don't give 2 hoots about anybody, and you know these drugs are being dealt to kids, and they don't care. As long as they're selling the drugs, getting the money from the drugs, they have absolutely no concern about the impact of what they're doing. It's people who can't be bothered to get themselves a real job, do some real employment and make a real impact on society, and so they just prey on the weakest.
Racing to apprehend a vehicle containing suspected dealers is the proactive Intercept team, including Big H Jeffrey and Dave Lunn. For Big H, this case is personal, as he grew up in the area that they're heading to.
It's been sighted in the Bingley area. We suspect it's gone out there to commit further drug deals and crime. So we're doing our best to make our way to the area and pick up on it on its return journey.
Harry's only been on the force for 3 years, but he's already an advanced driver and part of the elite Intercept team. And this won't be his first encounter with these suspected drug dealers.
Last time we locked these guys up, we did catch them by surprise, right in the act.
Just a week ago,
now, both of you!
Big H and Steph nicked the suspected gang with a stash of crack cocaine and heroin, despite their best efforts to lob Class A's out of the window.
Doesn't get any better than that.
An unmarked unit is now behind the suspect vehicle.
Can we get a stinger out, please? Let's go sting it.
The plan is to take out the target's tyres with a stinger, and local boy Harry knows just the spot.
India 2-3. I'll set a stinger site, Bradford Old Road, near Nuffield Gym.
Just here.
It's going to come up here, mate. I need up there.
Up there somewhere.
It's hard to make me around down there. I need you to give comms, mate.
This is the first stinger Harry will have deployed on active duty. He won't be relying on beginner's luck as his Interceptors training kicks in. He unpacks a row of metal teeth, each hungry for some rubber.
Stinger at mini roundabout. We'll only let him know an NPR when it's deployed.
Well, buddy.
It's hard to keep a low profile when you're 6'6", but Big H does his best.
Yep, it's right onto Cottonley New Road towards the Nuffield Health Centre.
Suspects incoming.
1, 2.
Stings away.
Roger, round about now. Spin strong.
And boom, direct hit. Dave races to finish off the job and get the suspect stopped.
He's got it.
Knowing he's running on borrowed time, the Vauxhall driver has pulled over.
Still detained, no damage apart from tyres.
Sarge is on scene and the pair are quickly in cuffs.
Stay there, kid, for now, all right?
Harry's not far behind. A quick stop to admire his handiwork, then H is reunited with the suspects he nicked the week before. Question is, have they learned their lesson?
It's going to be easy to just tell us where the drugs are.
Anyone got any?
Passenger?
No.
No.
They claim to be clean, but the passenger is packing some serious wedge.
What's cash on, mate?
Universal credit.
This is the tosser from the last stop, and Harry thinks he's trying to get away with it again.
Something down my kicks. What's down there, mate?
Where?
It's down your kicks.
No, put shorts on.
He claims it's his shorts, not drugs down there, and there's an easy way to find out.
You're coming in for a strip search, mate. We'll speak to an inspector to seek authority. I'm going to put your cuffs to the rear, OK?
For someone with nothing to hide, he seems nervous.
Just relax your hands, you're shaking.
Both suspects are heading down the nick, all thanks to a successful first sting for Harry.
He's not been aware of the police presence. It's allowed us to put the stinger tactic in place, so we've found a suitable spot. I've been able to throw the stinger out, which is deflated at least one tyre, just to minimise that risk of a pursuit. However, once it's been stung, it's accelerated away. It looked like it was going to take a chase, or attempt to take a chase. So that suggests to me that they're just buying themselves that little bit of time just to conceal any drugs. As I've been searching the passenger, he's been quite fidgety, shaking. It seems like they may have concealed something. But we'll get them to custody for a strip search and have a look, see what we've got.
Once the pair have checked in with the duty sergeant,
Do you understand why you've been arrested?
Yeah.
Okay.
they're treated to a full strip search.
Turn around. Give up.
And the passenger's hiding something far worse than shorts.
Security door.
Yeah, properly secreted.
He had suspected sealed in his rear end. Add that to the cash found in the passenger's pocket.
20, 40, 50, 155.
And after the arrest week, the signs are that 2 drug dealers are to go down.
It was only last week they were locked up for the same offence, and they're just continuing to do it, showing no regard for the communities that they're dealing in. Well, that car had been followed from Bingley by our sergeant, and Bingley's where I was born, where I grew up. So there's a little bit of extra satisfaction for me that people drug dealing around where I live and grew up, I've been able to disrupt that criminality, get them off the streets. So it's a good job, a lot of satisfaction for me, good sting, clean up the area where I live. So yeah, I'm chuffed.
Both driver and passenger were found guilty of possession with intent to supply crack cocaine and heroin for both the initial and the subsequent arrest. The passenger got 7 years at Her Majesty's pleasure, the driver 32 months.
There's a fair amount of drugs there.
Yes, mate. Ah, bingo. Thought I could smell it.
Trying to conceal drugs from the Interceptors is a mugged game.
Yeah.
But there's no shortage of mugs out there willing to roll the dice.
I'm getting arrested, aren't I?
Yeah, you're going to get arrested.
In Leeds, Wayne Mason and Tom White are investigating a disturbance when a passing Merc piques Tom's interest. The occupants were acting shifty, not a good look to present to an interceptor.
Here, Wayne, let's go after that.
leaving another unit to deal with the disturbance.
I think it's the last driving it, but there's 2 lads in it.
Tom and Wayne go after the shifty mobile. They light up the Merc and break out the horn section.
Say by me all.
After a slight delay,
We're off.
the driver sees sense.
I'll do it. Cancel, vehicle stopped. Why didn't you stop straight away?
I thought you were taking over, that's right.
Right.
Is it your car, my dear?
Yeah. It's fine.
No.
Do you want to jump out so we can do some checks with you then? Just have a seat in there then.
Tom deals with the passengers,
Are you alright, Tom?
Yes, I'll meet you.
while Wayne is on driver duty.
Well, have you got some insurance for this?
Yeah.
You have.
The Merc belongs to a friend. The driver claims she's covered under her own car insurance.
What kind of car is it?
Car.
However, it doesn't check out.
Right, that's showing as scrapped with no insurance. I don't think you've got any insurance. Okay. Who's got the key for the car at the moment?
Luke, I think.
Right. Tom, it's 165, mate. Get the key.
The car is heading to the pound.
Pass it to key a sec.
I'm not doing it.
Yeah, I need key. Just pass it the key. She's asked for it.
She on.
She has. Pass me the key.
I don't believe you.
Pass me the key.
No.
The passenger isn't playing ball.
Can I have the key, please?
I don't have to give you the key.
Some gentle persuasion.
She hasn't got any insurance, so we want the car key now, please, because we're recovering the car.
Put it like this, Luke. You're not wanted at the minute, and you're not. And
If you don't give us a car key, you might get locked up for obstruct instead.
Seems to do the trick.
Give us the car key, because we're taking car.
Thank you, mate.
But no insurance could be the least of the driver's worries.
Just because I've been driving a motor vehicle, all right. Require some roadside drug work from you. I think there is some evidence in the car of drug use. Do you consent to provide a specimen of saliva?
Yeah.
Stick your tongue out like this. Sit forward a bit so I can reach.
The wipe tests for cocaine and cannabis.
Thank you. This takes 8 minutes to do. Shut the door, pal. Cheers, mate.
While Wayne and Tom await the result of the wipe, they clock a clumsy handover.
Grab him.
From driver to passenger. Bad move.
Come here, sir. What's in your hand? Put it on top. Put it on top. What is it?
Bit of twister.
It's a package wrapped in tin foil, and odds are it's not his sandwiches.
Why are you listening to me?
I just want to know what that is. All right.
That's not true with me.
Well, it's in your hand.
Don't just put it there.
It was an audacious attempt, but the dodgy delivery has been intercepted.
What is it?
Look, let's with me.
He claims it's cannabis.
Smells strong.
Very good.
Their little carry-on has turned him from innocent passenger to suspect.
So we're about to search you.
Yes,
Section 23, Misuse of Drugs Act, all right.
Yeah, no problem.
And it seems means something else.
What is it? It's black.
Twister? Oh, no.
We know what it is.
What is it?
They suspect it's heroin.
I'm arresting you on suspicion of possession of a Class A drug, all right?
Yeah.
Whatever the substance is, one thing's for sure.
I'm getting arrested!
And attention turns back to the driver.
So you've had some drugs on you because you've passed them to him. He's got some drugs on him, so you are being now for the purposes of the search under the Misuse of Drugs Act. Do you understand that? It's not going to be us doing it, hopefully, which we're going to try and get a female down to you.
While they await a female officer, the test result is in, and the drug in question is in out.
And we'll be given evidence, all right. You've tested positive for cocaine. Right. You're under arrest on suspicion of drug driving. So have you got anything on you shouldn't have? You might as well tell us, because we are going to find it. I promise you that much. What else have you got on you?
Knowing the game's up, she makes her first sensible move of the night.
What's that?
Found some Class A's on you.
Some crack. Right. There's 2 pieces of crack in there, is there? Right. Have you got anything else on you?
No.
Right.
Class A's and B's spell bad news for the driver.
Right. You're also under arrest and there, is there? Right. Have you got anything else on you?
No.
Right.
Class A's and B's spell bad news for the driver.
Right, you're also under arrest on suspicion of possession of a Class A substance, OK?
Who's joining her mate in cuffs.
I want your hands behind your back, all right? Because at this point in time, until you're searched, I want to make sure that you can't do, or you're limited in terms of what you can and can't do, all right?
There'll be no more pass the parcel for these two. A search of the driver reveals nothing further, and they're both off down the nick.
Have a seat on there, mate.
Listen, I'm going to get in here. We've got to push. Come on, man.
Nice one, cheers.
The man eventually eyed the drug in the container. He was found guilty of possession of a Class A drug and received a 12-month community order plus £90 victim surcharge. His partner in Pass the Parcel was convicted of drug driving, no insurance and possession of crack cocaine and cannabis. She was disqualified for 15 months and had to pay £230. Every year in Great Britain, there are around 5,600 crashes involving a drink driver, leaving over 8,500 people killed or injured. That's 23 a day.
It's a problem that doesn't seem to go away, is drink driving. My head around it, because it's plain to see that once you're under the influence of alcohol, you haven't got your wits about you, and therefore you shouldn't be in charge of a 1.5 to 2 ton killing machine. And it does me head in. Drink driving, just stop, don't do it. It's not worth it.
It's a hot bank holiday evening. As revellers pack up the pub, most will call a cab home, but some decide to get behind the wheel. Interceptor Gav Pearson is on a housing estate in Wakefield, investigating how this fine piece of German engineering
he's done well, huh? Double Jesus. If I look at it.
Ended up kaput.
Yeah. He's ripped the axle off.
Gav gets up to speed with the cop who was first on scene.
He's been reversing in and out of it, reversing into this. This chap's seen him do it and apparently he's absolutely steaming.
After hitting parked cars and ripping off his own wheel and suspension, eyewitnesses say the allegedly drunk driver parked up, locked up and fled the scene. Bystanders claim that he's wearing shorts and a burgundy top. And there's been a sighting.
It's up there, on top path, with a red dash top on.
Which top path say on?
Up there, top path, no net field.
Yeah, go have a
It's
walk.
up there.
Just stay at it, way, lads.
Alright, mate.
Martial artist Gav swapped a soldier's uniform for a copper's blues 12 years ago, on a mission to put wrong-uns to rights. And priority tonight, whoever ditched that knackered beamer.
Let's path, lads, down this way or up top.
We're up top, but if you go back and you're walking that way.
Let's go through and have a look.
Cops split up to search for the suspect. Plenty of boots on the ground could flush him out.
As you can see, it just turns out into fields and pitch black. Feeling he's probably done one anyway. Because if he's seen our car, he knows he's going to be in trouble. We'll have a walk about and see if we can see anybody.
All's quiet on the Wakefield front. Until they spot someone.
Just get that side, get that side.
Will it be the driver? Interceptors are looking for whoever left their car like this and took other cars out on the way. Cops have flooded the area.
Up there, top path, no net field.
Yeah.
And after a tip-off from a local lad,
We'll have a walk about and see if we can see it.
they've spotted someone jumping a garden fence.
Just get that side, get that side. You got him. Get some bracelets on.
Yeah.
Get some bracelets on. Get some bracelets on, Cooker.
He stumbled right into the Interceptor's cuffs.
What's your name, bud?
Matthew.
Matthew.
Yeah, you know.
Out on your shouldn't have?
No.
No at all?
No. Just
keys.
My car keys,
yeah.
Is that right?
Yeah.
So weird.
Well,
yeah.
Obviously, we've just got some concern about your cocker because of your car.
No. Set up a car?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, Interceptor Robbo has some leads.
And he's got some BMW keys on him, which I bet will start the car that's been involved in it all. And he is the named person on the insurance.
Sure enough, the key fits the car.
Nice motor ruin, isn't it?
Surprised it came back, actually.
I'm surprised as well, mate, to be honest. I think he just don't know what he's doing.
While Gav and Robbo search the battered Beamer, this half-cut Casanova blames his missus.
I'm not trying to be funny. What said my girlfriend at the time is she's on my insurance. Okay. So she can drive my car fully confident.
All right, mate.
What I'm trying to say to you is, what are you trying to do to say...
Well, we've got reasonable grounds to believe that you were driving that car.
No,
and also I can smell intoxicants on your breath.
Yeah, no, but listen...
And you've had a drink tonight, haven't you? I think that you've been driving that car while under influence.
Can I say something to you? Sorry. I'm not saying that I haven't had a drink tonight. All I'm saying is that I haven't drove my car. Oh, he's trying to say girlfriend's been driving. If you thought now my car details, my car is insured with my name and my girlfriend.
Those three little "it wasn't me" are all this boyfriend's interested in. He might be passing the buck to his girlfriend, but the Interceptors want to put him to the test.
Right, so because I think you've been driving and you're under the influence of alcohol, I'm going to ask you for a specimen of means of this hand-down device. You take a deep breath, keep going, thank you. That's perfect.
The thing is...
Right, you failed. So at this moment in time, you're under arrest on suspicion of driving whilst over the prescribed limit.
He's blown 85, over twice the legal limit.
When you arrested me, did you arrest my girlfriend?
Pointing the finger at his missus, he might be next time he sees her. And, right on cue...
How we doing?
The suspect's girlfriend arrives in a taxi, and she has a different version of events.
Have you been driving that BMW tonight?
No, I haven't.
No, you haven't at all? Okay, you willing to give a statement in relation to that?
No, I haven't driven that BMW at all tonight.
Gav speaks to the woman's parents and a taxi firm, who both confirm she's not been driving. All of a sudden, they hear a smash at the other end of the street.
Get her. Just get her back.
Please, let me out here. Please, let me stop it.
Move.
Whatever you're doing, stop it. Whatever stop it.
Move.
The suspect has seen red and booted out the patrol car window.
Pack it in.
Move.
And now he's facing the red dot of Gav's taser.
Get out and get down on the floor. Get down on the floor. Get down on the floor.
Do what you said.
Get down on the floor.
Do as you said.
Go on, lay down on the floor.
Hands.
Lay down.
Hands up front.
Go on then. I don't help you. No, instead you're damaging our car. Try to help you.
I've had to get on my knees. Go on.
6'4", have you got a van coming to QED? Can you get it expediting? He's put window through on the car.
Get off! Wait.
No, just relax.
Get off my wrists.
He's not...
Get off!
Right, just calm down now.
It's not as knackered as his Beamer, but the cop car is off the streets for the foreseeable, while the culprit is very much on the street.
Is that you there with them all there?
Matthew, listen. Listen.
Gav tries to reason with him.
Right, we've all got bald heads. Right, you are making this a hell of a lot worse for yourself.
Because I've done nothing
wrong.
Right,
if you've done no, listen, if you've done no wrong, then it'll come out in wash, won't it? It was going to be simple, go through, have a breath test, and then that'll probably be it. Right. Instead, now you've made it worse by putting our car window, so you're under arrest on criminal damage now as well. So how about, let's not make it any worse.
So what I've done wrong?
Stop being a prat and just calm down.
So what I've done wrong?
The gravity of the situation isn't sinking in.
Just put that bracelet on there.
Yeah, I'm not going to be a dickhead.
Well, you've been enough, haven't there? What's I doing this for?
Because for what? For
yeah, but listen.
What?
Listen. Witnesses have turned around and said that somebody matching your description has got out of that car and it belongs to you and you're drunk. So what we're going to do, listen, we've got something to follow. It's called the process of investigation. Okay, so you're going to get investigated for it. If it isn't you, then there's no need to worry. Right. But now you've gone and done that, and you're making things worse.
Because you pissed me off.
With car wreckers showing no remorse, Gav speaks to a witness.
Did you see him get out?
When we were studying, he couldn't get out of the car. He struggled to get out of the vehicle when he come back, so then it flagged up to me and him, well, he's obviously blind drunk.
The suspect's violent behaviour means he'll be taken to custody in the cage, a cell made from reinforced steel.
Don't you start tensing up. Don't you start tensing up. Lift your leg up. Lift your leg up. Watch your head. Turn. In.
That's my friend.
Sit down. I'm not your friend. Yeah, it's a bit nuts. Initially, we thought we weren't even going to find him because he's run off into darkness, and then lo and behold, he's trying to climb over some fence really rubbishly, and he's just made it worse and worse and worse for himself. And now he's got to answer for a criminal damage as well as a drink driving and damaging 2 cars. I think he's going to wake up with a really bad headache in the morning.
There was no time for a headache in the morning, as the next day the suspect went straight to court, where he was convicted of criminal damage and failure to provide, after not complete the evidential breath test in custody. He was disqualified from driving for 18 months, ordered to do 80 hours of unpaid work, and had to pay a total of £370 in compensation, costs and victim surcharge.
Drink, eat, don't mix. And bank holidays especially don't mix. But keeps me in a job. Bronze 2, strike, strike, strike.
There's no time to rest for Matt and Bob, as the stakes on their job couldn't be higher.
Received, thank you. Do we know if she's on the correct side of the bridge? Received, thank you.
Coming in of a suspected suicide attempt.
We're just going to report a moment of a female that's seen straddling the side of one at Bridges just a little bit further on, just before Hartston Moor, before junction 25. We're just making our way just in case we need to look at putting a full closure on motorway network, but it's also assist other units going. Highways England have also turned out on a ride and they've located a female. She's on the correct side at Bridge, but she's just not playing ball with them at the moment, so we're just going to go give them an hand and see if we can assist her all.
Suicide rates up nearly 12% in the UK last year. Interceptors are trained to deal with such situations.
Also needs a little bit of help, don't you? So we'll see if we can give that a little bit of support.
They reach the scene to find a running car parked nearby, lady sitting down at the roadside, who is spooked by their arrival.
Oh, shit.
Matt leaps into action to assist this clearly distressed individual.
Don't do what's silly and just stay there for me, all right?
The rookie's chief concern is to get her away from the railings.
Come and sit in that car. Sorry, stay there. I'm not going to come any closer to you than you are. Just stay there for me. What's your name? Go on, tell me your name. Come on. Listen, I'm not going to go any further to you than what you mean, all right? I promise you I'll stay here. You just stay there for me. Sit down, sit down.
Having diffused the initials, Matt tries to get to the bottom of the situation.
What's brought you up here? Why?
While Matt deals with the lady, Bob also considers the risk posed.
Sitting back down again, she is distressed. It might be that we get another unit east and west just in case we have to close this carriageway.
Matt has managed to persuade her to the safety of the police car.
Come and sit in my car. Come on.
Come on, sit in car.
What's your name? Come on.
Come on.
Come and sit in my car with her. Where in Bursley are you from?
I don't know where. She's securing our car.
An ability to empathise, key skill in these sensitive situations, and the rookie is handling it well.
To come up here, it means you're in a shit state of mind, and I can promise you, you're not the only one that in this world that's in a shit time, and just that bit of support and a bit of help is what you need. Yeah, listen, you have not caused an inconvenience whatsoever. I'd rather be dealing with you up here, giving you that help you need and support, even if it's just for a 10-minute chat and get you on back on track.
More experienced officers arrive, but Matt continues to lead.
You do not have to apologise for Sir all today. All right, I would much rather have sat here talking to you, who's clearly a decent lass, with a clearly decent family, a decent job, than dealing with some numpty sat in Bradford. All right, and I promise you that.
Interceptors are trained not only to deal with the immediate situation, but also get people the future help they need.
You need that bit of support, and that's what we'll give you. All you need is that little bit of help. We're not just here to lock folk up and give them shit or out like that. Join to help people like yourself who need that little bit of support and that little bit of advice.
Having calmed her down, Matt moves to plan her support.
What I want to do with you is get you some support today, all right? And I don't care how long that takes us, and I don't care if we have to take you miles and miles away, but you just need to talk and get that bit of support. I promise you, we've all been there, no matter how old we are or where you are in life. Come on, you come to my colleague's car, come on.
Scottish car.
Lady will be taken to the station and referred on to the appropriate support.
I'm going to drive your car back to the police station as well for you, all right? Go on, you jump in with my colleagues.
We'll get her back to the station, we'll get her warmed up, get her a brew, and then we'll get the crisis team in.
Despite it being Matt's first such incident, he's dealt with it like a seasoned interceptor.
Just talking to her for a little bit, she's clearly a lovely lady, got a lovely family behind her, but she's going through a really bad patch in life, and she thought that the best result would be to end her life, really. She's here today and she's going to accept that support. Just talking to her for the last 10 minutes, and she's a lovely lass, got a good business, got a good life, but she's just in that bad time at the moment, but things will change for her, hopefully, and she gets the support she needs today. You don't always want the car chase and stuff like that, as much as that fun. Just helping someone who needs that bit of half an hour of support, and it goes a long way, and it's good job.
Over the last 4 years, hit and run UK's roads have increased by over 45%. With many road users still aware that it's a legal requirement to report any road traffic collision.
Here we go.
Interceptors Warren Pickard and Dave Long are on patrol when news comes in of a hit and run at a petrol station.
I believe there's a job that you've just gone to that may require us.
Looking like it's just a field stop, knocked down. This guy is knocking on a bit, quite elderly, but it's got no injuries amongst them.
Alarm bells start ringing when you tell me he's elderly. How old are we talking?
He's 80.
OK, mate, we're coming over.
Although the officer on scene reports the victim is OK, given his age, the interceptors aren't taking any chances.
It's like any job, you learn from experience. It's OK for them to say, yeah, he's fine. We need to go there, speak with paramedics, have a look at the mechanics of it, where he's been hit. As if the floors, he banged his head. Because the guy may feel fine now, but a lot of that's due to adrenaline more than anything else. He might not feel fine in 2 hours, and in 4 hours, worst case scenario, he could be dead.
Off duty, this ex-Spark is all about his family, and even manages to run a youth footy team with his wife.
My grandparents are in their 80s, and if they got knocked down, I would like the best people to turn up to look after them. We're the experts, we're the ones that deal with this, day in, day out when required, and it's like anything else. You want the right people turning up for the right job, and that's us.
They arrive on scene.
Let me go find out what's going on.
First port of call, the potentially injured party who's being treated in the ambulance.
Where have you been tonight?
Black Bull in Liverpool.
For a couple of drinks, all right. How much have you had to drink, if you don't mind me asking?
3 pints.
3 pints, all right. Enjoy them?
Yeah, it's good beer.
Yeah, good stuff, all right, OK. Just explain to me what happened.
I was on my way home.
Right, OK.
I sort of glanced to my right and there was this white car coming towards me.
Yeah.
It didn't stop, it knocked me down.
Yeah, right, OK. Did you see what the car did afterward?
No.
He might not have seen what happened, but the garage CCTV did.
There it is. There's our guy.
The man is walking across the garage entrance when the Audi pulls in and knocks him over.
Oh, it's quite a minor impact.
Very minor, yeah.
But she knows there's somebody in the passenger seat as well.
Most people would be out of the car like a shot, but driver and passenger have other ideas.
That's shocking.
As onlookers tend to the elderly man, a passing motorist turns round and follows the Audi.
This is the young lady that came for help.
Oh yeah, he's off after it now.
Yeah, brilliant.
The Good Samaritan tailed the runaway Audi round the corner, but the driver parked up and legged it. Warren and Dave are on the case.
So now we're going to try and find the Audi that failed to stop, which apparently has been parked somewhere around here.
And there it is. The driver of the Audi may have scarpered, but its passenger hasn't.
No then.
Hello, you alright?
Yeah, you?
Yeah, not so bad. How you keeping?
Alright, yeah, good mate. Can't argue. What's passing you got to say?
He's basically said that he went to shop to get some milk and it was, with his. But
whose car it is?
Yeah, he was very vague in the details. He seemed drunk. He's said that he's parked up here.
Who were driving?
Female party was driving, and he was in the passenger seat with his seatbelt on. So I'm quite comfortably saying driving. Don't know where she is.
So we've no idea where she is?
She's left.
She might have left the scene, but she can't escape justice.
We're going to do a fail to stop, fail to report road traffic collision. She's no excuse. She's driven off. She hasn't gone up to a police station. Even if she reports it morning, she's still getting smashed for this because it's appalling.
The runaway driver is facing serious charges, but luckily for her, the victim appears to be uninjured.
The ambulance crew have checked the gentleman out. They're amazed how fit and healthy he is for an 80-year-old male. So they're going to transport him back home, just due to the time of day. And he's happy enough to go home and go to bed. I'm sure we might get a phone call in the morning, spurious excuse into why she did what she did, but we shall see.
The shameless runaway never contacted the police, but Warren tracked her down. She pleaded guilty to failing to stop, failure to report a road traffic collision, and driving without due care and She was ordered to pay £490 in fines and costs and was given 6 points on her licence.
Roundabout now.
Coming up.
Stay there, kid, for now.
The pit team are reunited with some old friends.
It was only last week.
In Wales. In 2018, nearly 3,000 people died from the use of illicit drugs in England and Wales. Anyone caught dealing drugs could face anything from a hefty fine to life in prison.
Drug dealing has an impact, a huge impact on society, on the people that use the drugs. And we find that the sort of criminality that follows that around, you don't just get sort of drug use, you'll get theft that relates to it. A lot of serious crime is based around drugs and drug usage. So it's always good to get the dealers off the street. They are absolute detritus who prey on the weakness and vulnerability of others.
West Yorkshire Police are fighting back with a specialist group of interceptors, the Pit Team. Working on intel, bit of covert cars, they're hidden in plain sight. The secret weapon in the war on drug dealers. Cracking down on the sale of Class A night is seasoned interceptor Steph Lyschuk and his pit team partner Harry Jeffrey. Following in the footsteps of his dad and granddad, Harry joined the force 3 years ago. His proudest police moment is becoming part of the pit team. And 6'6" Big H is more than up to the job. And the job tonight? Take down some drug dealers in the unmarked BMW 140i.
There's been a sighting of that vehicle we're looking out for, the Golf. It's linked to drug dealing. It's midnight on a Saturday night. So possibly out dealing in town centres, Class A drugs. Right, get some right pace on up here, mate.
Steph unleashes the Beamer's 340 horses.
There's been another sighting of this vehicle, so we're not far away. We should be on this any second.
Then he kills the blues and enters stealth mode. just in time.
Passing us. Haworth Road towards Bradford. We're just turning.
Spinning around.
Get to Toller Lane, mate, to Toller Lane.
They tail the dealers from a distance and guide a second unit in for backup.
It's just going past the petrol station.
Going into the petrol station.
Going into the petrol station. We'll hold off.
The element of surprise is key to catching them with evidence. So it's lights out and wait.
Can you see what's coming out?
It's come straight out.
Has it?
It's come straight out.
Down or up?
Oh, and it's coming towards us.
Ah, it is.
It's gone through and it's turned around and come out. It's parking up in front of us.
Flying under the radar in their covert car, in an extraordinary turn of events, the dealers have unknowingly stopped just metres away from the pit team. Harry clocks a man walking to the target car. The question is not if, when they strike.
I'll have to get him there.
You're going to get and grip him?
Timing is everything.
The lights off?
Yeah, lights off. Block it.
They go in, pit team style.
Still you are! Still you are! Open up the wheel! Hands on the wheel! Hands on the wheel! Still you are now, both of you! Keep your hands where I can see them, both of you! Show your hands! Do it now!
Yeah, I'm doing it. Chill out.
In just 30 seconds, they collared stunned suspects.
You're all detained under Section 23 Misuse of Drugs Act, okay?
Yep, got them secure.
You look to chuck something out.
Yeah, that's fine.
Eagle-eyed Harry sees the front seat passenger throw something to his car door. Something lands by the tree, and it's not a squirrel.
There, mate. Some wraps there.
It's 27 minutes past midnight. You're all under arrest. Suspicion with possession with intent to supply. Class drug okay. So what we've got, as I've approached the driver's door, the passenger has discarded this, which is clear plastic bag containing what looks to be rocks of Class A heroin, crack cocaine. We'll get it forensically tested, but no, we'll just have a look, see if he's chucked out else out.
Steph searches the backseat passenger who had just approached the car.
You're a drug user yourself? Yeah. What sort of drugs do you use?
Heroin. While Harry has a word with the driver.
Mate, just while we're out here, you're further under arrest possession of offensive weapon, okay? I'll mind you under caution. You're under caution, mate. You don't keep it there.
A roadside search turns up nothing more. And it's all down the nick for a game of 20 questions. But something else has come to the path nearby.
There's a load more gear on pavement here, in all wraps are spilt all over the tarmac. I've just done a wider search of the pavement area from where the gentleman from the rear seat was sighted first before he got, and we've located what we can see on the pavement here, which are a load more small wraps of what we believe to be Class A drugs. So based upon that, we're going to gather all that as one exhibit, seize that, and then do another further search around the other area here in the gardens, see if there's anything guarded as well.
A nearby house has CCTV cameras, which could solve the mystery of the wraps on the pavement. While Steph takes a look at that, there's a family reunion. Harry's Uncle Simon has arrived, drug sniffer dog Charlie.
Another user's got it back. I've got driver, and then passenger's gone, chucked a load of Class A out. But then we found a load outside the entrance. So I don't know if the lad that's got in the back has dropped a load.
Charlie gets down and dirty in a nearby garden.
Business first.
Before taking a closer sniff at the car, where there are items cops think could indicate dealing. But Charlie does not find any more drugs. However, Steph's now caught up on his favourite programme.
Then on the CCTV footage you see two packages being discarded from the vehicle. One lands at the base of the tree where we've located a quantity of Class A, and then the other one you see like a speckle of white dots that appear on the screen. That's the small white wraps that we found at the end of property's garden. The rear seat passenger has immediately claimed that he's a user of drugs, as opposed to a dealer of drugs. So I think we've caught them in the act of dealing from the vehicle to the user.
The suspected Class A drugs were tested and proved to be crack cocaine and heroin. Just over a week later, the driver and front seat passenger were arrested again for drug dealing. The man Harry saw throwing drugs from the car has been convicted of possession with intent to supply Class A drugs to prison for 7 years. The driver was also convicted of dealing Class A drugs and given a 32-month prison sentence. No legal action was taken against the man cops saw getting into the car.
It's a good job, just what our unit's set up to do, getting the drug dealers off the streets, reacting to the intelligence that's coming from our communities, being able to action that quickly, and it's paid off.
Still to come. Nice guy 1 minute. Not so pleasant after blowing over the limit.
Keep going, keep.
Will you? Oh.
Steve Suggett is single crewed in the unmarked, on the lookout for dodgy drivers. And there's one type in particular he has no time for.
I don't understand the mentality behind drink drivers. There can be no reason for doing it. You're doing it. You're either stupid, thinking that you're not going to get caught, sheer-mindedness to say, I don't care type attitude. Your senses, your reaction times are all diminished through drink. Why would you do it?
This advanced driver is a TPAC advisor and road death investigator whose pet peeve is dangerous moats. Not the person you want to skip a red light in front of, which is exactly what the miss has done, perhaps in a hurry to get a midnight snack.
Going into McDonald's as well. Hey, you're right.
Pleasantries over, it's down to business.
Yeah, sorry, mate.
You went right through a red light there.
What, on the...
Yeah, on the junction. That were a red light for you, because that were a right turn only lane.
Sorry, mate. I've never come through a red light.
Okay. Back to our car then. I'll just get some details from you. You're here from McDonald's, there.
Before his late night, there's a more pressing issue.
Have you had any alcohol tonight? I can smell it. You're slurring a little bit.
I've had 2 pints.
Okay,
yeah.
I'm going to run a quick breathalyzer with you, all right? Okay, I'll hold the machine. Just lean forwards and blow through the tube until I tell you to stop. Keep blowing, 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 keep blowing. Go on, keep going. No. You're not doing enough. You just have to do it a little bit harder. Okay?
Round 2.
And keep going until I tell you to stop. Go for it. Keep blowing, keep blowing, keep blowing, keep... No, right, okay.
Taking Steve for a sucker is a surefire way to miss out on your Big Mac.
You can't beat the machine, right?
No,
you're not doing it right. I know you're not doing it right. I can see you're not doing it right. I'm going to give you one more opportunity to provide a specimen of breath. If you don't do it, you're getting locked up. Do you understand?
No.
Do you understand?
Yeah, no.
So, okay, so it's easy what you need to do. Seal your lips around the tube, and blow steadily and evenly until I tell you to stop.
He's got one last chance.
Blow, 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 blow. Keep blowing, keep blowing, keep blowing, keep blowing, keep blowing, keep blowing, keep blowing. Stop. That's it. You did it that time.
Right, thank you.
He's finally regained use of his lungs and, deep breath, he's blown it.
Okay, you provided a positive breath test.
Right.
You're under arrest for suspicion of being over the prescribed limit for alcohol. Do you understand?
Yes.
The driver is way over the legal limit of 35, having blown 89.
Thank you.
So we'll get him down to the station, put him on the evidential machine, see what he blows there. But he can't speak properly. He's portrayed a manner of driving which would indicate to me that he's had a drink of alcohol, going through the red light at a bit of a speed as well. So let's see what we get.
It's a trip to the Nick. And the boozed-up driver is in a conversational mood.
Enjoy it though, like driving.
Oh yeah.
Despite facing serious charges,
Seen to go through a red traffic light on Commercial Street. He failed the roadside breath test.
He's acting the clown.
I do actually. Oh no, I don't. Go stay at home. I'm just getting thinner.
It's the way you tell him.
We'll have to leave your shoes here as well, okay? And then you'll get them back when you're with all your other property.
Can you wash them?
But he's run out of gags by the time they reach the evidential breath test room.
What do we do if this is over? I've got 4 lads up, right? Yeah. 4 lads up. Lie at me, but they're better off. Won't they?
It appears losing his licence will have a knock-on effect to others. However, Steve has little sympathy.
It's strange because you didn't think about that before you got in car, did you? Don't try and blow down the side of it. Go on, harder, harder. Keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going. Go on, keep going. Yeah.
Slow blower seems to be up to his old tricks.
What didn't happen there? Blow, blow, keep, no, stop, right.
And once again, Steve's having none of it.
Just remember what I've said to you about... Yeah. Machine. What it's doing is it's detecting you doing something different to what it wants you to do. What it wants you to do is make a good seal with a tube and blow steadily and evenly, all in one. It is a timed thing.
I'm not trying to not do it.
Well, we'll see, won't we?
That's what we're doing.
The time is pointless. If he doesn't deliver within the allocated time, he'll be charged with failure to provide.
Keep blowing, 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 keep blowing. Stop. That's it. You've done it. Well done. Just have a seat and you can just...
He's blown 70, more than double the limit.
You've provided a reading over the prescribed limit. OK, so you will be charged with an offence of drink driving and you'll have to attend at court at a date in the future, OK?
The outcome has changed the mood.
Can you off?
No.
Right then. What do you put me where you want to be?
Here. No, this way. You haven't finished yet. We haven't finished.
Well, I have finished.
No, listen. Don't walk away from me, right? We're doing a procedure. Listen, you can talk to me whenever you want, right? Don't close that door. So that there's me and you in there, right? If you want to talk to me. If you don't want to talk to me, don't. There's nothing, right? There's nothing really. You're just chatting, aren't you?
No, I aren't.
As the penny drops, he wipes off his happy smile and puts on an angry face.
Will you? Off.
He starts off as a nice guy, wanting to be helpful, to the point where he's just saying, "Oh yeah, I've had a couple of drinks, having a nice chat." But as soon as the reality sets in, as actually I'm over the limit and I'm getting banned here, it becomes Mr. Angry, so he can sleep it off in a cell.
The Mackie D clown was found guilty of drink driving. He was banned for 17 months and fined £400 plus £40 surcharge and £85 costs. Interceptors get up to 18 months intensive.
Bronze 2, strike.
Interceptors get up to 18 months intensive driving training.
Okay.
Before they can tackle criminals on the roads.
Speed is currently 90 miles an hour. Do we have any of the units nearby, this Stinger?
Pursuits take them to every corner of their 2,000 square kilometre patch.
Take back, please. It's going to go down towards dead end. It's the VD camp.
And coming head-on with lawbreakers goes with the territory.
Contact.
Okay.
No!
But even the most experienced interceptors...
What the hell are they doing?
...can face extreme risk when they least expect it.
Car's on fire.
Fire contacted and ambulance are also contacted.
Well ablaze now.
Interceptors Bob Hoyle and Matthew Graham are blue lighting to help stop a cloned car.
Loads of units have gone to area and the sergeant's got behind this vehicle. It's a cloned vehicle that's come up M1 today from Sheffield. Sergeant's out behind it, following it.
Multiple cars are racing to intercept the cloned motor in case the driver fails to stop.
But we are a good probably 10-15 minutes away from where the car is. So we've got a bit of playing up catch-up time to make.
Another unit making ground towards the cloned car is also travelling on blue lights and sirens. It's 2 a.m. and the roads are deserted. As the Mini pulls out of the junction, there's nowhere for the police car to go. The Mini spins into the road before coming to a stop. When in danger, officers can press an emergency button, a radio, known as Code Zero.
It's not good, is it?
Every cop in the team is alerted.
So we're just going to divert and give Nick a bit of an hand, make sure he's all right.
3 other units have also responded to the crash. It's a shocking scene. Bob's first port of call is to check on both drivers.
You right, bud?
Yeah.
All the airballs have gone off there, haven't they?
Yeah.
Who's in that one then?
This young lady just over here. Oh, right. Yeah.
The Mini driver is a student who was on her way back from the library.
Right, who have you let know?
No one.
Right.
It's fine because I'll go home to like 7 lot and it'll be. I'll wait for it. But I'm and Dad in the morning.
Okay, that's fine.
Just because
Don't
they
worry.
all panic because they're so far away and.
Right.
Luckily, although it doesn't look it, it is walking wounded. You know, we obviously respond to things quite quickly, and you think at this time of the night there's not a lot of traffic on the roads, but you know, when we're travelling at speed through residential areas, something like this can go wrong. We've got a couple of cars wrote off, but could have been a lot worse. Could have had some serious injuries as a result of this. But luckily we haven't.
The crash may be just an accident, but all collisions involving police cars are investigated.
Obviously your natural line is to turn out like that, and where police cars ended up is in middle of the road. So I would assume, as Nick's seen her coming, he's tried to maybe go around her a little bit to avoid the collision. And you can see some skid marks here from police vehicle having to stop suddenly. Thankfully, modern cars, they're to keep you safe and take a lot of brunt of impact.
Airbags fully inflate in just 25 milliseconds. And in collisions like this, they play a vital role in preventing serious injury.
Don't matter what speed you're travelling at, if something suddenly comes into your path, you can't just stop on a dime, can you?
The Mini driver was reported for driving without due care and went on an educational driving course. Thankfully, no one has been seriously injured, but incidents like this are a stark reminder of how dangerous the job of an interceptor can be.
I mean, this just goes to show that, you know, police officers do put themselves at risk, you know, anything can happen.
Still to come.
This is what we're paying tax for.
Fighting talk from a wannabe hard man.
I would put you to sleep. You'd be out cold. You wouldn't know what day it's making.
West Yorkshire Police handle around 4,500 calls and reports every day. Cops responding on the ground are busy. Last thing they need is people lying and wasting their time.
8th of June 1966.
Right. What are your real details? We've probably been lied to 1,000 times. You get a flavour for it to know by people's reactions and where they hesitate.
How old are you?
Well, 61.
That's the worst attempt at trying to lie ever.
These are all signs that, you know, as soon as that happens, you go, hang on, here we go again. Another liar. You soon get a nose for realising what's true and what isn't.
It's the lively Saturday night shift.
Oh, I think we're going to be letting him on his way, I think.
And Interceptors Wayne Mason and Tom White are finishing up with one job when the next one flies past. And Altea, 3 up and bombing through leads, screaming, "Nick."
Look, they stop all day long.
Wayne lights them up. And surprisingly, the driver stops.
Hello, mate.
You alright, mate?
You alright?
You won't seem to pull me up every time I go, mate.
I've never met you. Hey up.
There are 2 young lads in the car, and Tom spies something shifty.
How we
He just
doing,
looks at all
lad?
his kicks.
Suspecting the front seat passenger of stowing something in his trousers,
Whoa.
they cuff him.
You're detained at the moment for the search, alright?
He's not best pleased.
You can't just put handcuffs on.
I can, because I've just seen you. I suspect I've just seen you trying to conceal something.
Oh my god. Look at the dramas you lot are doing. You're bored. You've got
Sir,
no else better to
jump
do.
out, mate.
Weekend nights are some of the busiest times of the week for the Interceptors.
This officer don't have a clue what he's doing, does he?
If everyone cooperates, this stop should be dealt with in no time.
No one want me?
In a minute. Alright. Let's deal with the thing that Mike...
With my daughter, just getting him a lift home.
Are you? Alright.
He ain't got out on.
Alright, search. Do what you want. Search what you want. I've got nothing on me, officer.
Okay.
It seems the mouthy front seat passenger
Have a seat in there, pal.
doesn't want to comply.
What's your name, mate?
I'm not obliged to give you...
No, correct, you're not at the moment.
No.
Okay, that's fine.
Perhaps the driver can fill the cops in on his daughter's boyfriend's details.
What's his name?
You're not going to believe this. I don't even know his proper name yet.
He goes out with your daughter. What's his first name?
I don't know his first name.
You're fibbing, aren't you?
What, is he not giving you it?
to give you my details.
So, with my daughter, I'm not getting involved with him. Keep my name.
The amnesiac driver's details check out, but Interceptors can't shake the feeling that they're being fed porkies. And the discovery of a cannabis grinder beside the backseat passenger adds to their suspicions.
Is it yours?
No, it's not mine.
The tight-lipped mist in the police car suddenly finds his voice.
A plastic grinder?
Yeah.
You get arrested for grinders these days. Tobacco grinders are perfectly legal in the UK.
Correct.
Like this sausage over here. You don't have a life.
Sausage?
A life.
That's it. You want a cigarette in? I don't smoke pot, mate.
These guys are tying up 2 cops during a busy shift.
You're a joke, mate. Go get a life.
But Tom's determined to get to the bottom of this 3-ring circus, starting with the name of its chief clown.
Mate, your story don't add up. He's been going out with your daughter for a while, but you don't know his name, and you're driving him about.
You're not obliged. Don't give him my name.
You obviously know his name, because he's saying don't give him your name.
I know, but I have given him a name.
No, his name.
I do know his name.
So why are you lying saying you don't know his name?
But I mean, at the end of the day, it's not down to me. It's up to him. I don't know.
I'd be very careful about how you proceed.
Wise words, and the penny seems to have dropped.
Tell him your name and we can get off home.
I can't tell these lot my name. I'm not obliged to give details. Alright, do you want my name?
Well, I like your name.
Alright, go on. My name's OMAA.
Finally, Mr. Mystery gives up his details and reveals he's a tender 17 years old.
Thanks, mate. And then we can get off. I want to go to...
Well, he's still coming for the search.
I'm still coming for a search. He's got no else better to do this one.
They might be stalling for time, but the mouthy passenger can't avoid the inevitable search.
I can't wait to see that look on your face when you don't find anything.
Okay.
I can't wait.
The driver gives Tom a piece of his mind.
I can't be playing these games. You know what I mean? You've been filmed. You look like a prat acting like this.
Who looks like a prat?
I'm 54 and old enough to be your dad, and you're acting like a knobhead.
He's old enough to be your
like
dad.
a knobhead.
You should have some respect. You should have some respect.
What with the mouthy teenage passenger giving both barrels,
But you lot ain't shit. Without that uniform, you're nothing.
and the driver spinning the usual yarn,
This is how police officers act. Pay tax. This is what we're paying tax for.
Wayne has had enough.
You're not helping the
No,
situation,
but
are
he
you?
looks like a prat.
There's a grinder on the
Yeah,
back seat
yeah,
of
I
this
know what
car.
you mean, yes.
Okay.
So it's probably something stupid like a tiny little
And everyone-
dog end or something. Or a
Well,
bit of...
possibly,
But you
but
get
we don't
straight
know
cautions
until
for
we
that
search.
anyway.
But we don't know until we search,
Right.
folk, Colin. So
All
shut
right.
up and let me
All
talk.
right, I understand what you're saying, yeah.
I hope you do,
Yeah.
because at the moment you're making things a bit more difficult than it needs to be.
Okay then.
If you jump out for me first.
Peace restored, Wayne can get on with the search.
That's
How
a
much did it
grinder.
cost?
Another grinder. All right.
That one is mine, isn't it?
That one is yours.
Yeah.
So the tally is 3 grinders and a pack of lies. What else can Wayne weed out from the car?
What's this?
Backy.
Yeah, and cannabis.
I'll take blame for that if you want. Yeah.
Well, I don't want. I want to know whose it is.
It's mine. Yeah?
That's yours?
It's mine.
Well, I thought you didn't smoke
well,
it.
It's mine. I just want to go on to bed. It's mine.
Well,
I never had a street
It doesn't work like that, Colin.
I only have a little bit now and again, once in a blue moon.
Oh, so you do use it?
No, once in a blue moon.
All these stories keep changing, don't they? He's gone from saying that they've got nothing to admitting that the drugs I've just found are his, so can't believe a word that any of them are saying.
The cannabis will be seized, and the mouthy passenger who denies hiding drugs in his trousers will be searched at custody. And it turns out Mr. Mystery is actually a double hard star of the internet.
No, I'm on YouTube, Officer Series.
Oh, yeah, what for?
Yeah, I've got 20 MMA fighting.
MMA fighting?
Yeah. Nah, mate.
Well, you're not heavyweight, are you?
Featherweight.
Featherweight.
But I'd show you something that'll make you feel like he's heavyweight.
I'd put you straight to sleep.
Just needs me.
I would put you to sleep. You'd be out cold. You wouldn't know what day it is, mate.
Sugar Ray Wakefield has turned a stop, which should have been done and dusted in 10 minutes, into 2 hours of torture, tying up interceptors with bigger fish to fry. But Tom was bang on. A search at the Nick turned up a small amount of cannabis in the featherweight champ's trousers.
Throughout the encounter, he's been obstructive. You know, he turns an adult next week, and if he wants to go down the route of using drugs, then that's fine. But if the police come across it, then it'll be dealt with properly.
For the joint hidden in his trousers, the 17-year-old was given a community resolution order. If he's found with drugs on him again, he'll have to go to court. The driver was given a cannabis warning. No legal action was taken against the backseat passenger.
The police interceptors are back new next Monday at 8. We're breaking out the heavyweight muscle for our movie tonight. Sylvester Stallone's the man in charge of the Expendables at 10. Before that, it's a...
He stood at the gate with a kitchen knife saying he's going to stab police.
Crime is on the rise.
Armed with an axe and a machete.
Trying to break into 2 separate houses.
But cometh the hour.
More units, more units.
Cometh the interceptors.
Get on the floor! Out and running.
We're riding with West Yorkshire's elite. Alongside their pursuit drivers.
Contact, stand by.
On target with their firearms unit.
Keep your heart free,
In the air with their eye in the sky.
Off and running.
This is the front line in the fight against crime.
Get on the floor! Get on the ground!
This is Police Interceptors.
Another day in paradise.
Coming up.
Can we get a stinger out, please? Let's go sting it.
Harry pops his stinger cherry.
Approaching roundabout now. Spin still.
Justice is served for a hit-and-run driver.
She's driven off, she hasn't gone up to police station. Even if she reports it morning, she's still getting smashed for this because it's appalling.
And the game of Pass the Parcel ends with a suspect present for the Interceptors.
Got him. What's in your hand?
Training new blood is a vital part of the job. Teaching rookie Matt Graham the way of the Interceptor tonight is Sensei Bob Hoyle.
Then let's see what we can get.
The apprenticeship starts immediately as the duo join an ongoing pursuit of a runaway Golf.
We don't know the reason why it's failed to stop for a moment in time. It seems like a routine check and it's decided not to stop.
Yes, that's not my waste. It's currently just sort of residential roads at the moment. Not being able to get over sort of 50 miles an hour.
The runaway Golf TDI is doing laps like it's at Le Mans.
Yeah, he's just doing loops of this sort of estate.
Go right in.
but eventually heads out towards the main roads via a T-junction, which he navigates like a toddler. With blue lights in his rear view, the smart move would be to pull up, but he gets his toe down and tries something terrifying.
It's right up towards Hollow Lane. He has gone wrong side of the traffic light junction.
His next trick, overtaking on a blind bend.
Wrong side of Bollards, continue. Currently doing 70 miles an hour.
70 turns to 80 and it's getting tense. A dodgy swerve to the right to hide from a speed camera. It's a mad manoeuvre, but he might hope to avoid being ID'd on camera. And the camera-shy kamikaze keeps it up. Veering all over the road to dodge being flat. He's all over the shop, pushing almost 90 in a 30 limit. Thankfully, it's early in the morning and the traffic is light. The suspect driver continues to push his luck.
Speed is 80, overtaking vehicles.
A quick test of the Golf springs. Before he hangs a left into the back streets. The suspect's treating his hatchback like a bumper car.
Back alley, Scotsman Road again. Go through. He's colliding with a parked vehicle. I don't know whether he's going to look for a detail out.
The Golf hits the car on the corner, collides with a wheelie bin,
He's colliding with a parked vehicle.
and completes the hat trick by bashing the Range Rover on the way out.
He's just on a wheel. The side of stuff. He's got lights out.
He's activated the idiot's cloaking device. But turning your lights off as the sun comes up isn't exactly a criminal masterstroke.
I don't know whether he's going to look for a decap round here.
Runaway drivers often return to areas they are familiar with to dump and run. It looks like the suspect driver knows his way around these narrow alleys.
And it's back Girlington Road.
The Golf hangs a right, and the Interceptors try to head him off at the bottom.
Yes.
But the Golf doesn't reappear. They've lost sight of him. The cops flood the area.
Killer dumped it because we didn't follow him through alley.
And eventually locate the Golf.
Yeah, 5-0, we've got the vehicle, Victor uniform.
But not the bloke who was driving it.
Same two lads up there, haven't you?
Bob and rookie Matt are on scene and clock two lads walking nearby.
Screw that, buddy. Whereabouts have you come from? Say again? Just come and join my car, sir.
The lad says he was out for a stroll. While another unit deals with his mate, Matt leads the Dawn Rambler to the car for questioning.
Whereabouts have you come from?
Just went for a walk.
Right, take your hands out your pockets, mate. You've got no keys on you out like that?
Search me, officer.
Right,
I was just going for a walk. I swear to God, I just come for a walk.
Why aren't you cold then? You're red hot. You're absolutely red hot.
And Hot Stuff is a familiar face to recently arrived Interceptor Claire Gray.
Oh, hello.
You know, you see me yesterday. I lived around the corner.
Yesterday, we're driving from Audi yesterday.
It seems he had a run-in with Claire yesterday and has been out of the police cells for just over 24 hours. But he's still denying being in the Golf.
I just come out my house for a walk now.
Rookie Matt can't prove who was in the runaway car, let alone ID a driver. So the young apprentice seeks words of wisdom from the sensei.
Bob, has that lad said where he's come from?
No. What's he saying?
He said he's just been for a walk.
There's no evidence they were in the car, So both suspects are...
Go on and put your shoe on and disappear then. Go on.
I promise you.
Coming knocking on your door, what?
I promise you, forget knocking on my door, I'll take hold of every one of you.
But the spirited rookie has mastered the art of patience, giving the area a final sweep. He's drawn to a makeshift curtain, which seems to be hiding something iffy.
Come out. What are you doing in there?
Busted.
Oh God, Jim.
Come out now. Come out and show me your hands. Get your hands out of your pocket and come out. Now. Move.
Could this be their missing driver?
Get out now. Get out. Show me your van and get out.
Bob Hoyle and rookie Matt Graham are after the driver of a white Golf.
Wrong side of bollard.
The bloke is driven at crazy speeds.
Continue. Currently doing 70 miles an hour.
With no concern for anyone's safety.
It's collided with a parked vehicle.
And managed to lose the cops.
We've lost it then.
But the Interceptors have located the abandoned car.
Boys, I'm putting here, bet.
And rookie Matt has clocked someone lurking behind a makeshift curtain near the dumped Golf.
Come out. What are you doing in there?
Oh God, Jim.
Come out now. And get your hands out of your pocket and come out. Now. Move. Come out now. Get out now. Get out. Show me your van and get out. Give me that hand.
It's curtains for you, my friend. Matt takes the lead and asks the obvious.
What are you doing stood in there?
What do you mean? Nothing, officer.
Nothing, officer. Yeah, this morning's detained for a search and section up pace, all right. Okay. You're riding this way, a vehicle has been dumped after a pursuit. Okay. Have you got one you have?
No.
Have you just run from that car on there? No or no?
The man denies involvement, but they found a potentially crucial bit of evidence in his hidey hole.
Would you like the honours?
Is that where he was?
Yeah, we're in there.
Right, okay.
Would you like the honours?
One car key.
He might deny all knowledge of the key.
It's not mine, right?
Smells as well, smells of booze.
Right, we're back in as well.
But he's nicked.
This moment's in time under arrest on suspicion of dangerous driving and failed to stop for police.
A quick check reveals the key fits the Golf and Matt breathalyses him.
Keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going. Right, you keep stopping at that very important part, you're not out of breath. So cut the rubbish out, I'll give you one last shot and you'll be locked up otherwise, you understand? Oh, you don't understand about it? No? Right, go on, last chance. Keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going, come. There we go, thank you.
He's blown over. They also find cannabis in the car. It's been an excellent bit of work by the rookie.
You get a gut instinct really, let's have a look around here, and I don't know, it just brings you around here. It's a nice little place to hide, nice little place to duck away. And when you've got a nice curtain, well, carpet, dropped over a door, it's a bit odd and it's good.
And top marks from his teacher.
I think it's brilliant, that. A good hiding place. But we knew it wasn't going to be far away, didn't we?
Yeah.
Keys as well. Bonus. Yeah, brilliant. Good job.
The runaway Golf was suspected to be a pool car used by criminals and taken off the road. The curtain twitcher found near the key admitted to being in the Golf, but they couldn't prove he was driving. He got a community resolution order for possession of cannabis. No action was taken against the other two lads. There's no time to rest for Matt and Bob, as the stakes on their job couldn't be higher.
Receive.